strategy. So I'll give you the quick and obvious ones that you've probably heard, but in a new way, and then I'll wrap up with what I've actually done to achieve it, okay? So number one is you have to increase your income. So a lot of people think about this in terms of savings. I think it's much more powerful to think about it in terms of income. Because like if you're not making a lot right now, there's not a lot of room between 0 and you. There's an infinite amount above that. Let me put this in real world terms. Even if you don't think that extra $1,000 a month from flipping stuff online or making content and just getting some AdSense revenue or promoting school, an online platform to help people start communities and getting commissions from that, it won't matter, right? If you don't do anything with it, right? But if you take that extra $1,000 a month, which might not seem like a lot, depending on where you're at, that work might not seem worth it. You'd be like, oh, that's a lot of hustle. I got to Uber more. I got to DoorDash or whatever, right? If you invest that extra $1,000 a month in that same equation, you get $10 million by the time you retire. This is gonna be juicy. $1,000 today, if you're 18 years old, is $80,000 in 50 years. So the money that you make and spend now counts 80x. But we can't be one-sided. We also need to realize that 80K in 50 years is only worth $13,000 today. So in reality, every $1 you save today is worth $13 when you retire. So for me, this makes making that extra $200 for a gig where you do a DJ thing, right? Or helping your buddy move or whatever, is actually a $2,600 investment. And it makes it far more worth it for me, or at least when I was thinking through my saving stuff when I was starting out. So number one, we got to increase income. Number two, and it kind of naturally leads to it, is that you got to stop spending so much money. Now, on the other hand, right, if you think the $500 belt that you wanted to splurge on doesn't matter, just remember that it's 40 grand in 50 years, right? And in today's dollars, it's $6,500. That $500 belt with compounding, reverse back to the present, is $6,500. And so here's something that's even worse. A $500 a month car payment, that's a lease. That 3-year lease is 18 grand. That 18 grand in today's dollars, when you retire, is $234,000. Wild. 50 years, obviously. And that's just one lease. So even if you make less, it doesn't mean less when you're young. And this is the point that I think really discourages a lot of younger people, is they're like, I'm not making as much money as I want. I wish I could make more, blah, blah, blah. They want to flex the small amount of money that they've got because first off, never flex when you're young because everybody who's older has way more money. It's just like, you just got more time to accumulate it. You just do. Number one, you have more time to accumulate it. Number two, you earn more when you're older because you have more skills. But the thing that really matters that people who are older don't have is you have time. And so the value of the money that you make, even if it's half as much, the difference of that last 10 years of compounding when you start at 18 versus starting at 28 is the difference between a 30x, 33x, and an 80x. Think about that for a second. A 33x and an 80x in terms of that 10-year difference. And so just because you make half as much or a third as much as you want to make right now, it doesn't mean that those dollars aren't worth more to you. And so I say this to encourage you to make the extra few bucks here and there. Don't spend as much. You go out to the club. Just get just pregame a little harder and get a soda with lime. All right. You don't have to go crazy with it. All right. So number one, increase income. Number two, stop spending as much. And then putting it in future dollars relative to today's dollars hopefully should soften that blow for you.